It was very cold last night, like in the 20s. There's ice on the ground, those shards of ice. I need to get a sleeping bag liner. I did not expect it to be this cold. It's a high extreme wind advisory today, so I'm gonna get packed up. We're hiking 15 miles today, Rock Gap bound, and then tomorrow be in Franklin. It's cold. It's very cold. So no bears last night. No bears. But look at where my tent was located. And so there's my tent. It was super windy. Wind was blowing up through here. And look at all this ice just surrounding my tent. And it's not just any ice. It's like that crazy ice. Wind chill ice. Like crystalline shards of ice. So it was very cold last night. I was struggling to stay warm. Alright, I'm gonna get packed up. I'm gonna move on. There's the sun. Come on, sun. Nice cup of joe. The usual. Welcome back to another episode of Augie and Isan hikes with Jack bringing up the rear somewhere. We are about to pull up to Carter Gap shelter, and it's looking like a much nicer day today. So much for severe wind. Right now, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but this is perfect hiking weather. And we're gonna stop at the shelter. Isan's making everyone coffee.
Oh yeah, the family barista.
Family barista. And then we're gonna push for Rock Gap. 15-mile a day. We are gonna have a little less than 4 miles under our belts. And looking like a good one. It's feeling like a good day. Trail's been pretty easy so far. Feeling good. Feeling strong. You feeling strong?
I'm feeling really strong. It's gonna be a good day.
You heard it from Isan, folks. I concur. It's gonna be a good day. Okay. Bye now. Whew. So, me and Lobster, aka Isan, and Jack just stopped for a little privy break and coffee at Carter Gap. And I got out of there a little faster than I had some goji and green tea tea. Green tea tea. It's funny. Oh man. Now I'm moving on. I left them behind. They'll be right behind me. There's a lot of people going to Rock Gap shelter tonight. Like 18 people left Carter Gap shelter. We're catching up with a lot of folks that started the week before us. And a little worried there won't be a room for us at the campgrounds at Rock Gap, so I'm gonna put the jets on and hopefully get there ahead of some of them. I might be passing them. Just a little update. Never ceases to amaze me. That ice formation. Never seen that before. It's like an extrusion of ice. On that note, it was very cold last night, y'all. My 20-degree bag was barely enough. Put on all my layers in the middle of the night. My hat, my buff even. I slept with my buff over my face. It was so cold. If you're ever so cold in the night that you feel the urge to put your whole head in your sleeping bag, it's understandable, but you gotta try not to. And the reason is, your breath when you exhale has a lot of moisture. And if you have a down sleeping bag and you spend hours breathing in it, exhaling moisture, it's gonna get wet inside. And it sounds counterintuitive, but you gotta let your face be cold. I mean, obviously, here and there it's okay, but yeah, you don't want your bag to get wet, and you breathe a lot of moisture out so when you're in your sleep. So try not to put your face in your bag on cold nights. I know it's hard, but trust me, if your bag gets wet, you're gonna be a lot worse off, and it will get wet from your breath. Just another little tip for camping in the cold. Oh, I don't know if the camera does it justice, but that is excellent. That's why I'm out here, right there. I mean, that's one of many reasons. But, woo, that is pretty splendid. All right, peace out, guys. What you got jumping jacks for? Yeah, I have numb fingertips even when I have gloves on. Man, this is quite nice. I almost want to take a picture. Not sure if the camera's going to do justice. Don't think it ever could. Ooh, there's the sun. Another one. This gets better and better, y'all. So stoked. Guys, I'm doing it. I'm freaking doing it. It's a day that I reached 100 miles. Let's go. Albert Mountain is like 3 miles away. That is a 100-mile marker. Albert Mountain is no joke, guys. This last bit is quite steep. I'm doing it though. That's a nice boulder. I like that boulder. It's not a boulder, it's a rock. Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. If you know, you know. All right, let's go. Stalder press on every mountain. That was really hard. I left behind Albert Mountain and all the folks there. There was plenty of them. That looks like bear poo. It's got some nuts and seeds. Pretty fresh too. Huh. Yeah, I know there's a lot of bears around here, so keep an eye out for that. Anyways, about 4.5 miles to Rock Gap Shelter, and just wanted to do a quick check-in, let you guys know. I pushed on from there, did my stalder press on the mountain, saw the view, ate some food, talked about bananas, and now I'm heading out. I'm glad to be where I'm at right now as far as like with where other people out here. Can't find the right words, but I got ahead of the pack, or at least a good portion of it. I was a little worried this morning because I heard there was 18 people heading out from Carter Gap Shelter trying to stay at Rock Gap. And luckily my legs haven't failed me. My pace is fast enough to where I've passed many of those people up, so I might actually be able to sleep at Rock Gap tonight. Okay, so the last 2.5 miles felt like an eternity, not gonna lie, but I'm finally here. Rock Gap. I don't know if you can see through the trees, but there is a lot of tents down there. Like I was saying, I think that a lot of people are coming here, so hopefully I was able to get here in time to secure a spot. Don't really want to sleep in the shelter tonight, if I can avoid it. Okay, just did some stalder presses on the stump, you know me, and got my tent set up. Still got to put the fly on, but I'll do that. Here's my setup. I'm on a bit of a slant. Got my hair mattress, sleeping bag, plenty of room.